Hi, Kaiser Phoenix here. I saw a movie last night and it actually kicked a lot of ass. This movie was District 9. For those of you that don't know much about it, it's produced, I believe, presented by Peter Jackson, and it's basically about this mothership that just kind of appears over Johannesburg, South Africa, and the story picks up 20 years after that has happened. Basically, the aliens that showed up were emaciated and just not doing well, so they set up like a zone for them to live in. And it's an excellent sci-fi movie. The special effects are great. It's a lot of CGI, but I never thought it looked cheap or bad. I'm not a big fan of needless CGI, but this looked great. The characters are interesting and likable. You find yourself rooting for them, which is... I talked about this in other movies about how they don't do this successfully. It does this very successfully in this movie. The plot is interesting. It has a lot of it has a lot of stereotypical sci-fi stuff. There is kind of a UFO. The aliens aren't anything crazy, what we haven't seen before, but it does them it does these stereotypes in a fresh way that it's just enjoyable. It works. What else about this movie? There's a lot of like any good sci-fi or horror movie, there's a lot of subtext going on. The fact that they picked this location, Johannesburg in South Africa, I mean, that right there indicates that there's going to be some sort of a class or black and history of South Africa and apartheid is kind of complicated and controversial, but the fact that they picked South Africa right there shows that they're going to talk about that in some sort of way. It's got themes of there's a story where I think it has to do with the Nazis, where they came for the yellow people, and I said nothing, and they took the yellow people away. They came for the white people, and I said nothing, and they took the white people away. And then I was all alone, and then they came for me, and there was no one to fight for me. It has sort of some of that themes as well. It's a kick-ass movie. I don't want to give away any of the plot or the spoilers. I suggest you see it before it moves out of theaters. I'm going to go out on a limb here and say it's the best movie I have seen since Dark Knight. So, it's very good. It's rated R. It's kind of graphic. So, if you're a little squeamish, be prepared for that. Go out and see it. See you next time.